Near St. Louis, Missouri, poor residents of about a dozen small communities are suing their towns, arguing they're being unfairly punished for minor traffic offenses. The residents say that the towns are ganging up against them simply to raise money, giving them a choice between paying a huge fine or going to jail. We get more from Justice correspondent Pete Williams.
Quentin Thomas, a construction worker from St. Louis, says every time he gets behind the wheel, he worries he'll be pulled over by small-town police.
These traffic stops have cost me a lot of money, also have cost me, career jobs.
In the past 4 years, he says he's been ordered to pay $1,200 in fines and fees for traffic violations and to spend 8 days in jail when he couldn't pay. He's part of a newly filed class action lawsuit accusing 13 St. Louis area towns of arresting and jailing poor and minority residents to squeeze money out of them, turning traffic courts into cash cows.
No one's arguing that there shouldn't be any punishment for these things, but what we can't do is hold people in jail because they're too poor to pay a debt.
Last year alone, the lawsuit says the towns were so aggressive they issued an average of 1 arrest warrant for every adult. And the suit contends that the towns are in it together. It says failing to appear on a charge in one generates a warrant that the others use as a chance to make an arrest and collect more money. The Justice Department found that similar court practices contributed to the resentment that led to rioting in Ferguson, Missouri after the shooting of Michael Brown. For their part, several of the towns say they actually take in less through their courts than state law allows. And they insist that every case begins when someone actually breaks the law.
Those laws are there for a reason. It's got nothing to do with filling coffers. It's got everything to do with trying to make the streets safe and implementing the law in as fair and impartial manner as possible.
Though Quentin Thomas says jail cost him his car and 2 jobs, he's now back at work, but still worried when he's on the road. Pete Williams, NBC News, Washington.